And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the New York Jets. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check, come on.
Second down, Haskins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Check. Watch it before. You can't block me.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a give. Right side, it's Geis. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 21-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Leaping, and he makes the grab. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. On 3rd and goal, Haskins to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Darnold now to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Open man is Westbrook, complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They run with Adrian Peterson, the 2nd active leading rusher in the NFL. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Geis with the carry on 2nd down. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Show it up. Hey, check right, check right. Watching you five. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Shot.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Darnold. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A reminder that coming up later tonight, a good one on Sunday Night Football. We'll see what could have been a playoff matchup a season ago. The Bears and the Rams from L.A. And then tomorrow night, Monday Night Football from down in Mexico. Mexico City, to be precise. The Chiefs and the Chargers going at it. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He's not going to get me.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. He's going to float this one deep. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold. That's Samuel. Caught left side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
56 is the mic. You got to get the ball. Can you get the ball right, lady? Check it back. Check it back. Check it, lady.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Hey, lady. Slide. Check nickel. Young lady.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's in. Cannon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game.
No.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. 22 yards there, a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Check hot, bro. Hot.
Now Haskins on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Haskins. Wide open receiver complete. 23 yards the pickup there.
That's another Washington Redskins first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. shotgun handoff now to Geis. About 3 yards there to the 27. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This to McLaurin out on the left side. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go now. 70 ending. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet, cover.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins sets up a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 21 yards. Complete to Terry McLaurin. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Set, hut. Now the wolf. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. In Orlando, coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Got it. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
On the ground, Geis. And Geis is going to be stopped short as he did not get the push he needed. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And New York set to take the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, it's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Curtis Samuel, 79 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Big Dan.
On second down, here's Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Eddie Goldman able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
Let's go. Let's do it. First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
New York set to take the field.
We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
I'm coming close on. 35's the mic. Okay, just like that. Lady. Shit.
Now Darnold. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
Come on, fellas.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the second half with Michel on the ground. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is get
under pressure now. Darnold, and he goes down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
That play was hard to see. One play goes wrong, and all of a sudden it's 3rd and very long when they had been in 2nd and inches.
Yeah, I know you like the idea of taking a shot on 2nd and inches, but you can't take a sack for that big of a loss.
That's the one thing you cannot do. They gave it up, and now they're way behind the chains. Good luck with this next play call.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it missed. Is the target incomplete? Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 15. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They start on the ground with Geis. Stiff-armed him. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Haskins to throw it. Complete. It's a rookie from Ohio State, Terry McLaurin. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
And the Washington Redskins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw on 2nd and 10. Haskins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
22 yards. That's good for the Washington Redskins. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Here's Haskins to throw. Able to find his running back, Geis. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
6-yard line.
One set. It's 3. 22. Go. Go. One on one. Watch twins.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Nice hit, boy.
They run with Geis, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Redskins are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And this is now a 1-point game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Bravo!
Darnold from the gun, taking a shot for Samuel. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Darnold taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Samuel, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. Josh Doxson's got it complete. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, he obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
On 1st down, this is Geis. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins out to the left. It's complete to Doxson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Washington Redskins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Redskins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back to the ground game now with Geis. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Bucks it! Bucks it!
second down. Haskins. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards. Complete to Terry McLaurin. First down and goal to go.
First and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts. Now a handoff, Geis going right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
It's third down and goal to go.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. Fourth quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal.
Rush in. Ready, go.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Again, it's Michel. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry, it's Michel. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie up to make the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's Darnold. Completes it to Samuel. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run on 1st down. Michel. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On the ground, Michel. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 76 yards. And the Redskins have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Now Haskins to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is Michel on the counter. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he's in. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2.
Hey, Will. Check 53's mine. Check 53.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go. Pittsburgh. Check 55. Ready? Check, check. Lock.
They go play action now. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Jets have recovered.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
On first down, Michelle. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Darnold, this is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Chris Herndon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay. 55. Check 55. Mike. You don't want to pick up the ball.
On first down, it's Haskins. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Hey.
On first and 10, it's Haskins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tracy Walker, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Mike 30. Yo, 80. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Watch the air.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Monte Nicholson picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's Haskins. Buying time to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
One final shot for Haskins. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying,
they will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes